This video is brought to you by TimeHop. Download TimeHop today to get your fresh daily dose of nostalgia.
Whoopah!
We can't help but laugh out loud no matter how many times we watch these iconic scenes. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 funniest Friends moments ever.
Ross, you okay?
They're still not coming on, man, and the lotion and the powder have made a paste.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at comical moments on Friends, excluding the more sentimental or poignant moments. Number 10. The Blackout. In this Season 1 episode, there are several hilarious competing storylines. First, Chandler is stuck in an ATM vestibule with Victoria's Secret model Jill Goodacre and embarrasses himself in a variety of ways.
This is not my gum. Oh my god. Oh my god. And now you're choking.
Are you alright?
Meanwhile, Ross is trying to find a moment to tell Rachel how he feels about her, and right as he's about to finally say it, a cat jumps on him from the balcony, and the scene that ensues is pure comedy gold. With one great laugh after another, this whole episode is perfection.
Gum would be perfection. Could have said gum would be nice. Could have said I'll have a stick, but no. For me, gum is perfection.
Number 9. They don't know that we know that they know.
They thought that they could mess with us? They're trying to mess with us? They don't know that we know they know we know.
When Monica and Chandler begin a secret romantic relationship, the other friends learn one by one what's been going on behind closed doors. There are many hilarious moments throughout this storyline, but the episode where everybody finds out is the pinnacle of all the clandestine conversations and funny efforts to hide what's been going on.
Actually, it looks really good.
Rachel, Phoebe, and Joey decide to mess with the happy couple by forcing their hands to admit they've been dating. The final showdown between Chandler and Phoebe will go down in history as a classic sitcom scene.
Well, I guess there's nothing left for us to do but kiss.
Here it comes.
Number 8. The Holiday Armadillo.
I'm part Jewish.
You are? Me too.
Because armadillos also wandered in the desert?
You want to wander in the hall?
It seems like all of the most ridiculous situations happen to Ross. One holiday season, wanting to impart some of his family's Jewish heritage to Ben, Ross decides to share the story of Hanukkah with his son.
Wow, thanks.
You're welcome, Ben. Merry Christmas. Ooh, and Happy Hanukkah!
Ben isn't showing much enthusiasm for his religious roots, so Ross tries to rent a Santa costume to impress him instead. Unfortunately, it's way too close to Christmas for Santa outfits to be available, so he ends up with the next best thing.
I'm the Holiday Armadillo! I'm a friend of Santa.
The hilarity only piles on as Chandler dresses as Santa and Joey arrives as Superman, for some reason.
My favorite part was when Superman flew all the Jews out of Egypt.
Number 7. Monica teaching Chandler the erogenous zones.
A 3-2. 2, a 2-4-6, 2-4-6, 4.
Before Monica and Chandler get together as a couple, she offers him some friendly advice that will hopefully come in handy later in their relationship. Chandler is worried because he hasn't slept with his new girlfriend Kathy, and has some nerves because of the fact that she dated Joey before him.
And you're afraid you won't be able to fill his shoes.
No, I'm afraid I won't be able to make love as well as him.
Monica, ever the good friend, decides to draw him a diagram to ensure that their first time together is a memorable one. She ends up getting absorbed in her lesson on sensuality and gives an enthusiastic performance that is side-splittingly funny.
7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7.
Number 6. Unagi.
Danger!
What the hell was that?
A lesson in the importance of unagi.
When Rachel and Phoebe start taking self-defense classes together, Ross insists that what they're learning isn't enough to truly combat assailants. He tells them that in his expert opinion, the only thing that really works in terms of self-defense is to practice unagi, or a state of total awareness.
You knew that was coming, but that doesn't mean you have unagi.
Ooh, you know what? If we made reservations, we could have unagi in about a half hour.
The three end up continually trying to outwit each other throughout the episode. But the girls get the last laugh when Ross practices his attack on what turns out to be two unsuspecting strangers who bear a resemblance to his friends.
We should help them. I don't think they need any help.
Number 5. When Joey becomes Chandler.
You hide my clothes, I'm wearing everything you own.
Oh my God! That is so not the opposite of taking somebody's underwear.
The best Friends episodes are usually the ones where the 6 characters are isolated to one of their apartments, and their ever-comical social dynamics make up the plot of that week's story.
You hide my clothes, I'm gonna do the exact opposite to you.
What are you gonna show me my clothes?
In the one where no one's ready, Chandler and Joey are in an immature battle over who gets to sit in a favorite chair, which escalates to the point where Joey has put on all of Chandler's clothes and is doing impressions of him while lounging around the apartment. Could this episode be any funnier?
Look at me, I'm Chandler. Could I be wearing any more clothes? Maybe if I wasn't going commando.
Number 4. Rachel's Thanksgiving Trifle.
First, there's a layer of ladyfingers, then a layer of jam, then custard, which I made from scratch. Then raspberries, more ladyfingers, then beef sauteed with peas and onions, then a little bit more custard.
Rachel is known among the friends for her spoiled upbringing and lack of street smarts. This, of course, means that she's far from being a competent cook, but at her insistence, Monica lets her tackle the ever-important Thanksgiving dessert. 2 pages of the cookbook become stuck together, so what Rachel ends up creating is half trifle and half shepherd's pie.
It tastes like feet.
I like it.
Not wanting to make her feel bad for her mistake, the rest of the gang does their best to hide the fact that the dish is a total atrocity. This is far from being the only funny holiday dinner situation, as Monica putting the turkey on her head comes in at a close second. Number 3. Joey on Pyramid.
I'm writing in my diary. No, more like a notebook. Damn it! Okay. If I'm building a house, the plan isn't called a schmoo-print. Can't do that either?
The entirety of the episode entitled The One Where the Stripper Cries is proof that even in its final season, Friends was still killing it in the comedy game. Joey is appearing as a celebrity contestant on the classic game show Pyramid, and despite his partner giving clear and obvious clues, he cannot manage to win a single round.
You put this on a sandwich. Salami, anchovies, jam. It's white. Paper, snow, a ghost. It's made from eggs, chickens.
At the same time, Monica and Rachel are throwing Phoebe a bachelorette party, but they've got the wrong idea about the type of event she was hoping for. They end up getting a stripper at the last minute, which yields disastrous results.
Big surprise! The hunk of beef has feelings.
Number 2. Pivot.
I just don't think it's gonna fit.
Oh yeah, it will. Come on, up. Yes. Here we go. Pivot.
After Ross's rough patch caused by his separation from Emily and being let go from his job, he is finally getting back on his feet and moving into a new place. He buys a new couch for his new pad, but refuses to pay the pricey delivery fee, sure that he can move it without professional help. He enlists Rachel to give a hand, but the two of them end up comically stuck in an awkward position.
You got it?
Yeah.
Good.
Oh.
Yeah, you got it, right? You got it, right? You got it.
Chandler joins the efforts, but even with a drawn-out plan, things do not go well. Ross's increasingly frantic directions to his friends are hilarious no matter if this is your first time seeing the episode or your 100th.
Pivot! Shut up!
Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions.
And then he ran his hand up my leg, and then there was definite... What? Cupping.
That's how they do pants.
Hello, Mrs. Ross.
Hello, Mr. Rachel.
Oh my God. Congratulations, Ross. Because Chandler, you've been bamboozled.
This is the best game ever!
Number 1. The game or the apartment swap.
Name that grandmother.
Nana? She has a real name.
Althea!
Althea, what are you doing?
I took a shot.
You're shooting with Althea?
Althea is correct.
Nice shooting!
There is no episode more quintessentially Friends than the one with the embryos, where Rachel and Monica enter into a wager with Joey and Chandler that ends up costing them their apartment.
I can get this. I can get this.
It starts with a simple bet, but things escalate quickly when the stakes are raised and tensions run high. It's hard to pick a single standout moment from this storyline, because each line is funnier than the last.
Joey had an imaginary childhood friend. His name was...
Maurice.
Correct. His profession was...
Oh, Space Cowboy.
Correct.
Since the game involves trivia about the friends' pasts, fans get to learn some quirky facts about their character backstories that get funnier and funnier as the game progresses.
Now, what was Monica's nickname when she was a field hockey goalie?
Big fat goalie.
Correct.
This video is brought to you by TimeHop. Download TimeHop today to get your fresh daily dose of nostalgia.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from MsMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.